Hello everyone, this is Draginhikari. I welcome you back to the Nexus of Realms. We're heading back to Ethelgard tonight for another session of Dragon Quest II HD2D Remake. That's tonight's main plan, of course. I was going to say something else, but I think I finally lost it. Spent so much time testing my sound equipment and stuff this evening to make sure everything was working correctly that, kind of hoped for the best and hoped everything was working after last night's stuff. For those who aren't aware, last night I didn't have any issues with my sound as a whole, but I found out that my new alerts weren't working properly. Exploder is supposed to be on later this evening to help me figure out if I managed to fix that or not last night. I mean, all I did was grant the stream elements, mod permissions. I'm hoping that's enough for it to access the data. Unfortunately, until somebody sends something across, I can't really tell, so... Of course, I can't send anything myself, unfortunately, but we'll worry about that as it comes. But, other than that, everything else that I've added recently seems to be working properly. The chat box is working. Streamed element stuff seems to be working too, except for that piece of it, but, I'm sort of glad that all these technical elements are coming together because I know they've been kind of a long time coming, and there's something I probably should have done ages ago when I was first starting to do this, but hey, better later than never, I guess. But that's kind of what we're looking at the moment. I still have a few more things I need to work on. I still have some issues with the positioning between scenes, as well as some minor technical hiccups here and there as I continue to try to figure out some of the inconsistencies in the quality of my streams. Which, you know, there's only so much I can do about that, given that I am not a high priority on Twitch or YouTube for that matter, so I kind of get a little lower quality than I kind of would like, but what do you do? All I really do is do better, so hopefully someday I do have that priority, but that isn't now. Anyway. It is kind of cold here today. Yeah, the weather, I'm kind of in the middle of the big winter storm that's going on right now in the Midwest, so, things are a little bit, cold here. So, unfortunately, my computer is, right in front of the window. So, no matter what I do, it's always a little colder in this exact spot I'm sitting in, so... Don't know if that's going to cause me any trouble later or make me... We'll see how long this goes for, if I eventually get too cold where I can't keep it up, but I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue here. I prepped as much as I could to try to avoid that, but we'll see here. And I was also concerned that I would start dropping frames like I did the last time the weather got bad around here, but so far it seems to be holding, so hope for the best here. So, with that being said, I don't have too much to talk about this evening, so let's go ahead and start moving towards tonight's game instead. So last time on Dragon Quest HD2D Remake, we managed to get a hold of our first sigil, and then we headed to Baron where our companion, the Prince of Kenok, was cursed, and we went back to their home to try to find a solution to the problem. And found out about the Yggdrasil leaf, which could cure any ailment. So, we went back to Baron to kind of work on that matter, and found the Madeline, the Princess of Kenok, wandering around making herself a nuisance. She was there to help her brother, of course, so... We joined up with her and went to the Sacred Island where the Yggdrasil was said to be at once we were given a strange item from a aged priest that lived in that town. We successfully retrieved the leaf and revived our friend there, and the Princess of Kenok also joined us permanently. So she is now a permanent member of the party. After that, we headed to Burrowell to address a previous fight that we weren't able to complete, and managed to save Burrowell from a succubat, and also imprisoned a monster companion of hers that had a change of heart. And that's kind of where we left off, because that's sort of where we're at. We still... Well, I guess we also encountered the mermaids for the first time and brought them a pearl earring that was in a shrine in the town of... Was it Zahan? I don't remember what the name of it was, but... so I returned that earring to the mermaids, and that's kind of where we left off. There were a few more options that had opened up to us, as well as the fact that we still have far more sigils to find. So it's time to begin that little trek. So let's go ahead and begin that transition. So bear with me here. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Okay, so when we left off, we were told that another sigil that the Burrowell people had on hand was in a shrine to the east. I think that was the fire shrine, I think. Yeah, the Shrine of Flames. Okay, let me just double check the sound card here. Okay. I think they can be turned up just a smidge. Okay, so we need to head up there. Dragon, if you would. What? A letter from the chief. One moment. Sounds you strike down a throng of slavering feeds for the sake of fair Burrowell? You have our thanks, and as if it needs to be said, our permission to pass, please. Ooh, treasure. Money. Seed of agility. Sitting over here, maybe? Magic key box, which I still don't have the magic key, which kind of sets us back a little bit yet. Tells me we're pretty far out from the end of the game yet. Tablet emits a fiery glow. I imagine we would acquire sigil by sparing a monster. If that is what it truly is, we find no worry on that front. You said yourself, the power emanates within its palate. Obtain the sun sigil. I don't know why the dialogue in the cutscene is moving so fast, but... it's more likely to land critical hits. Okay, so we head north from here. There doesn't seem to be a place where I can just easily get to it, so we're going to have to proceed the hard way. Well, I could go back to my hometown, but that's not really the largest concern at the moment. Oops. I'm going to head up northward. Whoosh. Here she goes again with her random ability spamming. Well, that is that. That was more painful than it should have been, though. Yeah. Well, that took care of those far more quickly than I figured it would. Let's see. Cold Boulder. Multi-slash, boom, and boom. Oh, jeez. That hurt way more than I was expecting. Jeez. Hope I'm not heading into trouble here. Meadow slimes.
Taste the fruits of my training! Ha!
Well, that's not good. Sad. Here, I thought I was doing well on that. Unfortunate. All right, that's that. Well, there's our target. Meadow slimes. Really appreciate one of you dying.
Shall not escape us!
Very unfortunate. More unfortunate.
Taste the fruits of my training!
All right, there we go. Forbearance. I think it's like allows me to take damage for other people. Boom and boom. Lance, bronze armor. Well, didn't get to hit the one I wanted to, but I guess that works. Sort of. Durkaner. Decanor. Only those able to demonstrate their might are permitted to enter the castle of Decanor. Welcome, friends, to Decanor, the home of warriors. His Majesty cares not for titles nor for air or graces. He only cares for the strength and skill in matters martial. He does count both highborn and low among his regiment. Do not lose focus. Push until you can't push no more. Thank you for the bits, Exploder. I guess we now know the problem's fixed. Yeah, it looks like it did what it was supposed to, so I guess the permission issue solved that, so hey, that works. Thanks for taking the time to do that, though. I know you're busy. All right. Yeah! Ah! Might is all, might is right. May Decanor and both be mighty and righteous. Another hat. Seed of Defense. Now that I know that stuff is all working correctly, I can feel a lot better about it all. Let's see here. Rose Whip. Another hat. Only those able to demonstrate their might are permitted to enter the castle of Durkaner. Why do I have such a heck of a time with that name? Alright. See you later then. A journey in search of a legendary suit of armor known as Tecton Plate. What doth reach me that an old man in the weapon shop in Decanor is in possession of such an item? Let's see here. Oh wait, I'm not equipped with the correct weapons at the moment. Okay, now I should be able to gauge it properly. Battle axe. Where? helm. So we're gonna check the items I have, but I think most of the items he has are only equivalent by him anyway, but... Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, nothing else for the moment. Heal up real quick because it sounds like we have a fight on our hands here, one way or the other. I thought myself the mightiest in all the world. Seems I was mistaken. The king of the Caner's pet set me skyward without a single blow. How foolish I was. The king of this realm is kind indeed to the weak and needy, and utterly unforgiving of the strong. My companions was tested most mercifully by him and beaten black and blue. Seed of luck. I came here hearing tales of scroll that might benefit traders such as myself. But alas, I am unable to gain entry to the castle. Why does this matter? Well, I've searched the entire town to no avail. If the scroll is anywhere, it's within the Citadel walls. Duly noted. The old fellow yonder is quite the fountain of knowledge, though I somewhat suspect his tales be more fancy than fact. Ha! Good day to you. I'd have you impart what would be surely of interest to a fresh young mind. What do you have to say? Okay, I think that just is a bunch of stuff for if you come here before you go other places, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and proceed then. Halt. Only those who prove their might shall suffered within the castle walls. Present thy proof or else be gone. Then that proves our strength. Well, we have that. Sounds. The rust exterior cannot hide the blade's true splendor. It is none other than the sword of Edric, he who vanquished the red dragon lord. That we may wield the mighty blade of yet a mighty hero is surely enough to prove our might. I certainly say so. Welcome to Draginhikari Castle. This doesn't feel entirely right. Indeed, we barely did aught to earn that sword. We faced no foe, overcome no trial. And that we did befriend a kindly soul. What does it matter? We're in Draginhikari, so let's do what Dracornians do. Yes, that's beastly bullwhip. Okay. It's only one higher, so let's take a look at hers. Okay. I think she'll benefit more from it anyway, since this whip is starting to lose its age a bit. I don't know about this one, though. Okay, yeah, that's a better one. Keep myself a little bit organized here. There we go. What business do you have with His Majesty? Yes, we seek an audience with him, and I have it on good authority that he would not refuse us. Oh. The king is willing to speak with you. Pray step forward. Thank you.
Thank you for meeting with us, Majesty. I am the Princess of Moonbrook. My companions and I
are the scions of Erdrick, or are you merely insidious impostors playing a role?
Thou art aware of recent events?
We of Dirkendor have a talent for catching little birds. While Erdrick may have cast his net wide across the world from Tantagel to Middenhall, so too does Dirkendor. Daily do my servants sail the seas, trawling the world for juicy morsels of information. I would imagine I know all that you do, if not more.
Then doubtless you can answer your own question regarding our authenticity.
Ha! Naturally, I know you are not imposters. The fake princess travels alone. The true one with her cousins of Middenhall and Cannock. Yet, my sources neglected to mention the princess.
Perhaps it is time you found new sources.
Now, to what do I owe your visit?
We are on a quest to locate 5 small yet powerful stones known as sigils that will help us lay Hargon low. Wouldst thou know aught of them?
Would these stones happen to be graven with images?
You know of them?
It appeareth so. I knew not what it was, though it was clear it possessed a power unlike any other. Chancellor?
How may I be of service, Majesty?
Fetch that odd rock we discovered. The one I told thee to store apart from the other artifacts.
At once.
To think it would be so easy.
It's never that easy.
Did I say I would present it to you without demanding aught in return?
A tough customer, eh? How much do you want for it?
How much? Dost thou think me so low as to pinch thy pocket money? There is but one thing I require of you. That you show to me the same strength that you showed to the priest of Beren.
What is the priest to thee, precisely?
He is an old friend. Now, On to what precisely I would have you do for me. I would put your strength to the test. Perform satisfactorily, and I shall bestow unto you the sigil. After all, if you cannot best my trial, then you will hardly be capable of defeating Hargon himself. What say you?
Of course we will face it. Why, I can but think it is the very purpose for which your friend sent us here.
One would expect no less of the scions of Erdrick. Speak with me anew once your preparations are complete.
All right. I don't remember much about this, so we'll see here. Then let us begin. Actually, let's take a different approach because I don't know what we're dealing with here.
I can help! Taste the fruits of my training! Back into the breach!
Well, that was easier than I expected. Not bad. Not bad enough to witness the sigil? That was a keen sense of humor, young prince. That bout was simply to get your blood flowing. The true trials are yet to come. Inform me once you're prepared once more. But know that they will provide a far sterner test of your abilities than what you just overcame. Sounds. You are ready, I trust? Then let us begin. Let's see. Cattle prong. Let's see.
We shall prevail!
We fight as one!
Marvelously done. Many of those brave enough to face a second trial and end up cleaved from ground to codpiece. Well, I'm glad we avoided that. Do not speak too soon, young prince. One final trial awaits, one even more taxing even the mightiest of heroes. Prove your youthful energies prevail when seasoned warriors have not. It is our enemies who should be seasoned with the stinging salt of their own tears. I admire your confidence, cousin Matilda. What do you have here? Naught, I say. All my life I've been told take no risk, to never leave the safety of the castle, to flee at the first sight of danger. And yet the danger comes to me. I find that I need not run, I need not hide. I am stronger than I or my parents ever knew. Our strength is already proven, cousin. We have merely to make show of it. Sorry for you to say, sister. You don't have a codpiece to worry about. Cut from the same cloth by different tailors, I suppose. Come, let's give a good account of ourselves and claim that sigil. Okay, before I engage in the final battle, I'm going to go ahead and just heal up real quick. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and take my first break here now that we've settled every other matter here, so we'll be right back. Alright. We are good. And we are off. We're healed up and ready, so... Okay, as I thought, this is going to be more of a standard boss battle here, so time to act like it.
Do not falter!
So, full up. See, let's move him. Try to sap again. Mid-heal. Let's just make sure here.
Fight on! All is well.
Bless you!
Let's see. Need to reapply oomph to him.
Time to tip the scales! Fight on!
Let's see, what do I do here?
There we are! Let's heal! Come up! We must hold out!
Well, that sucks. Okay, then we need a different approach. Let's see. Seriously.
Sing! Do try to stay alive.
There we are. There we are. Where was I?
Let's make ourselves invincible.
Full heal!
You have my gratitude.
Oh, for cripe's sake. Alright, let's see here.
Do try to stay alive.
There we are.
We need you.
I'm just not having any luck with that.
Bless you.
Kablah!
We need you.
Mid-heal!
You're too kind.
Mid-heal!
Bless you.
And there he goes again. Okay. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I completely forgot about the Staff of Resurrection. Crap.
Fight on!
I completely forgot about the Staff of Resurrection. Oh, god damn it. I can't believe I forgot I had that.
We fight as one.
Let's see. Heal. And you just keep buffing. Keep buffing. Alright, there we go.
Will that suffice, Your Majesty?
Sheen? I don't know, I have any idea what that is. Wizardy waff.
Magnificent! Now that was the strength of Erdrick! Though, misconstrue me not, this was your victory. The product of your diligence and your fortitude. Doubtless, these same virtues will allow you to reach greater heights still. Here, your reward.
There's the moon sigil.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I myself have yet to cross swords with Hargon, but I have heard tell of the fearful powers at his command. He harnesseth his mastery of sorcery to confound his enemies. It will be a fight like none you have faced before.
Can we ever hope to best such a foe?
Mayhap not at present, but the future remaineth in your hands. Relent not on your quest for greatness, and good luck!
Our sincerest thanks, Majesty. I pray that Durkandor too remaineth safe from the monstrous threat.
Let them come, I say. My warriors and I yearn for the thrill of combat. In this, and this alone, we welcome all and any uninvited guests.
Confident, aren't you?
Here? Scions of Erdrick, can you hear me? We are in need of your aid. Come to the Shrine of Rain, quickly.
Oh no, there's trouble.
That was the Overseer, was it not?
Let us do as she says, and make for the Shrine of Rain. Something is clearly amiss.
Okay, yeah, that's the spell effect one. Yeah, it's the magic key. Before we do that, though, there's a couple other things I need to check on here. Need to check on that side entrance because there was a the one we went in earlier, but I didn't want to continue on because of the sidetrack I was doing. You're more mighty than you seem, friend. I see you now in a different light. I think that just leads to the... Saw what the fiends got. I am no longer forced to muck out their stalls or otherwise tend to their bothersome needs. Prevail in combat against the self-same saber cat that not only savaged a seasoned warrior in his prime, I am flabbergasted. This is the only fitting word. Shirking my duties? Nonsense. I came to this place in order to ensure no foul play was afoot among those who play the Tambola. But pray do not tell His Majesty I'm here. I'm working under the cover of secrecy. Let's see. Golden Bamboo Lance. Gomborlio. Platinum Sword. Alright. Weapon for her. Halves the cost of spells. Okay, we have some good stuff here. I didn't get anything. Well, at least I got something from that. Yes, I think she'll benefit mostly from that, so... Flippin' heck. Where do the ultimate price evade me? Though I try and try, the rotters do not come. I need to think more positively. Or you might need to treat your gambling addiction. You think an admiral when a mighty warrior works up a fursal sweat? Then you are clear down the business of watching warriors under things. 'Tis I who grow mightiest of all from endless scrubbing. Muster strength scroll. Service call scroll. Must be the one they mentioned earlier. Okay, she can learn that. Oh, I can learn it, or she can learn it. I'll take it. Dragon learn service call. Kind of wondering what these... Summons a wandering merchant in or priest to your side. Lifts curse from single ally. Flips up an ethereal wind that gradually restores the party's HP. Okay. Okay, that's just a teleporter. So yeah, now we can go ahead and head to the Shrine of Rain, figure out what the heck is going on. Just checking something real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna... Guess we're blasting our way up the tower, I guess.
Goodbye.
Actually, let's just make this easier on myself here. It should allow us to climb for the most part without annoyance. So I'm already well above the level for this place. Alright. Be prepared for anything here.
Oh, there you are. Thanks for dropping by. Let's see now. Yes, you look a little less scrawny than before.
It is very kind of you to say so. Is there aught we might
A little
help
bit
you with?
blunt, but...
It's like this. There's more than one place in this world where us fairies live, all safely hidden from human eyes. And each has its keeper.
Ah, yes. You are the keeper of this tower, are you not?
I am. Anyway, the biggest of them all is the Fairy Palace. We keepers can all hear one another. But lately, the keeper of the palace has gone quiet.
You can hear one another.
Yes, fairies with a certain amount of power can sort of talk through their minds, I suppose you'd say. But I haven't heard anything from her for a while now. We can't hear each other all the time, and there are all kinds of reasons why she might have gone quiet. But still, she's the one out of all of us who's closest with Lady Rubis, so... Yes, I suppose it's just a bit of a worry, really.
Could she have been targeted by Hargon's underlings? They sought knowledge of Lady Rubis, did they not?
They did, which was why I asked you to come here. Could you go and check on the palace for me, just in case? Thank you. Just don't get angry with me if you go all that way and find out I was making a fuss over nothing.
Of course we will not. That would be the best outcome we could hope for.
Well, thanks. But, there's something else I should probably mention. The palace isn't exactly easy for humans to get to. It's not exactly easy for you to even see, is the truth of it. I can mark where it is on your map, of course, but actually getting inside is another matter. Or
Always
working
is.
out where it is so you can get inside, or, well, you know what I mean. Basically, in order for you to be able to tell where it is, you'll need to play the fairy trumpet.
Not a flute this time, but a trumpet. This quest is proving to be quite the test of our musical skills.
You may leave the playing to me. Though my experience with such instruments is far from extensive, I have studied them a little.
You have? Marvelous! When I tried to play one, I could not squeeze so much as a pop from it.
Do your talents know no bounds?
My parents were great music lovers. They saw to it that I was trained in a number of...
Do you mind? I'm still talking. In fact, this next bit is the most important, so listen up. Honestly, you humans.
Sorry.
We don't have the fairy trumpet. The mermaids do. So you'll have to go and get it from them. You probably don't believe in mermaids either. But trust me, they exist. Even if they do spend most of their time hidden away at the bottom of the sea.
Oh, we more than believe in them. We count some among our friends.
You do? I must say, for humans, you certainly get around. All right. Well, you go and speak to your mermaid friends and ask them to get you an audience with their queen. She should be able to point you in the right direction.
Very well. Then let us away to the rocks where the mermaids bask, and hope that they are there.
Music cannot help but remind me of my dear mother. She was so fond of it, and the flowers, long she would sit fragrant blooms of her garden, practicing our playing. I never imagined those effects would come to be used in such a manner. Perhaps the keeper of the fairies is pal simply fast asleep. That's why she's unable to answer. I pray it's so. I cannot feel that all's not well at the fairy palace. Alright. So we need to head to the island where we saw the fairies last. Gaggle Rock. Oh, hello you. Have you come to play? Well, isn't that great? I've wondered how you've all been getting on out there as of late. If you do not mind, there's something we would ask of you. This and this, that and that. Oh, our fairy friends are in trouble. Well, we can't be having that. Wait just a moment. I'll be right back in no time flat. She would seek an audience with her queen based on those few words alone. I hope she would explain a bit more first. It's no surprise, she's really grateful to you lot, you know. Besides, you look so serious as if she wouldn't go. You wait right here. Cool, I'm back, and more than that, I brought you a surprise. Behold, the Trumpet of the Fairy is right before your eyes. What, you were able to simply bring it to us? We were led to believe it was one of your queen's most prized possessions. Yes, we had imagined we need to seek an audience, make a formal request. And I did as well, so off I went about a chat, but she was nowhere to be seen. She'd vanished. Fancy that. The palace guards were gone, too. Don't see that every day, but you all seem desperate, so I grabbed it anyway. It's fine, we'll just explain it to her when she gets back home. It's not like she can get mad about a little loan. 1,000 thanks, but are you sure you will not be scolded for taking such a thing without asking? Well, what if we are? We've been told off before. We've had so many dressing downs, we should start keeping score. She's right, I've lost count of the number of times we've been berated. Don't worry on us girls' behalf. Our ears are iron-plated. Now go help those poor fairies. Para now obtains the fairy trumpet. You have a heartfelt thanks. We shall return once the matter at the fairy palace has been resolved, and explain it all to the queen. That'd be nice of you. We look forward to it. Take care out there, and the best of luck. We know you can do it. I would think I'd be a little bit more concerned about the fact that the mermaid queen also seems to be missing. Very well. We know where to find the fairy palace, so at least seek out the spot marked on our map. And if the overseer's teller was true, watch it materialize in thin air. I can't wait. Okay, so it's... Oh, Dreamer's Lake. That's the place where we went earlier on in the game. But there was nothing there. I wondered when this was going to become important, but...
Are we certain we are not lost? The overseer said the palace would be hard to see, but I thought we would see something.
Then you thought wrong, brother. Maestro, if you please.
Oh, do you refer to me? Very well.
Does anybody else know how to play a trumpet? Magical mists are never a good sign, are they?
By the goddess!
To think that was right before us all along.
But is it safe? What if it should disappear again when we are inside?
Oh, brother, you are a dunce sometimes. The palace did not appear, and neither will it disappear. All that has changed is our own perception of its existence.
Yes, well, naturally, I knew that. Perhaps it will not disappear as such, but what if it does?
Fear not, cousin. I too find it hard to comprehend how the palace is burning.
Let us hurry.
Yeah, it seems like we have a little bit of a larger problem at the moment. Okay, yep, that's the dungeon music, so we're in for some trouble. Okay. Yeah, I don't recall this being in the original game, so yeah, this is another add-on dungeon. Actually, we need to use the... Alright, that was that. Could you maybe stop doing that? Especially that. Ugh, well, feet getting a little bit chilled. I was kind of afraid of that, but... I fear that something like this was afoot. Why is it always the bad feelings that prove the most founded? What does it matter? Cease your pondering. We have fairies to save. You're right. Time is of the essence. Oh, okay, there's multiple paths here. Boom and boom. Okay, the main stairway is down, so we have to go through this method. Okay, I understand now, I think. Okay. Slowly smacking them down isn't going to do any good. That hit hard. Here, got a sigil boost from it. Let's see. Oh, I still have Holy Protection on. Treasures. Multi-slash, boom, and boom. Let's see, I now have suit of magical armor. Alright, give it to him. Let's see if... Nope, no real benefit. Okay, more key boxes. Slash, swoosh. Roundhouse kick.
Taste the fruits of my training!
Shall not escape us! Brace yourself!
This way. Well, that was easy enough. Probably should have been doing that from the beginning. Well, let's go up this stairway first before we try to loop around. looks like I may not have an option. I may have to go back down and go around by the looks of it. Down, 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 down. That's one heck of a slap. All right. Eat monsters. Oh no, humans. What, you're here to help us? Oh, that's so nice. You'll have to go upstairs to help the boss. Oddly calm about the situation.
Shall not escape us!
Oh no, you stopped my non-spellcaster from casting spells. Fairy foil. Alright, that's that weapon I used for a while back in the first one. Let's see. It's probably more beneficial with her, since she actually might attack once in a while. Let's see. Leave the blade with her just in case she does need to attack. And before I do anything here, that way I don't have to keep selecting it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take my next break here. Mostly just to get something to warm myself up with because, yeah, it's starting to get a little cold next to this window, so we'll be right back. Okay, somehow it all got muted. What do we have here? Nope. You need to go away. Thank you. Goodbye. No bot. Okay. Anyway, back with cider. That's all that matters. Precious, precious hot cider. And a blanket to try to make this a little less unbearable. Literally zero outside my window here, and it's, this window is not sealed the best. It's a little cold. Like, I gotta at least be able to get through this one before it gets too cold for me to keep going, but... I suppose that's what I get for setting my computer desk right up against a window, but... But admittedly, I wasn't thinking about streaming when I put this room together back in the day. It was like a decade ago. And speaking of Dragon Quest, I just remembered yesterday, if you saw the stream, that Dragon Quest VII's remake is coming out in a couple of weeks. It's like, oh dear lord. Kaswoosh. And just to clarify, at least for the time being, we won't be streaming that one. Just because that one takes a very... at least previous versions, if it took quite a while to get through. And I'm not sure I'm ready to do another long Dragon Quest playthrough on stream after we get done with this one we're already in the middle of. Might come back to it eventually, but for now I don't think it's going to be one I'm going to be focusing on for now. I will be playing it in my own time, but... Let's see. Well, that's not good. Well, at least I got up to one shot here. Thin air. Let's see. Okay, I determined there's nothing else I can do here. Had to make the trek around. Sizzle. A swoosh.
Be gone! Let me warm you up.
Kia!
Okay, nothing here. Need to go back around. My phone got unplugged, so it's like everything locked up there for a moment.
Brace yourself!
Alright. Fortunately, they keep leveling up, so I don't have to leave to heal, so just kind of keep going. Well, that was easy to wipe out. Okay, these are secret boxes. Miracle Slash Scroll. Okay, let's see who can learn that then. Oh, I can. Very well then. Yeah, I have a self-healing move now. Insulate Scroll. Figures our new support buddy here can do this. Learned Insulate. Okay, can't do anything about those boxes for now. Yeah, she's still like 4 or 5 levels below everybody else. Alright, that's the one from the other side, that's right. Just double check the far south before I venture on here. Oh. That was the wrong one. Slash boom boom.
This is all you deserve.
Wipe them out pretty quickly here. Nope, nothing here. So, yep, time to go back and proceed. That will... Crackle. Whoosh. And just sheer violence. When all else fails. Okay, nothing that way either. Okay, now we're finally here. Kinda wish the main character had like a decent AoE attack, but all you really seem to have is just specific attacks and whips. That's about it. Okay, nothing there, so we'll just have to... Crack. It says there's only one treasure here, so it's probably more than likely.
It seems what little power you had left is almost spent. You did did your master proud, holding out for so long.
Master! I'd like to think that Robus and I are closer to collaborators. Colleagues, even. And I assure you, she treats her allies far better than your so-called High Priest.
I'll strip her till the end.
Halt!
It's you.
4 children standing against the darkness. You must be the would-be heroes I've heard so much about.
Did your lackeys tell you of our fearsome strength?
I cannot say they did. And by your boasting, I see they did not tell you of mine. For you stand before Belial, champion-in-chief of the High Priest Hargon.
The one the fiends who attacked the Dragon Lord's great-grandson made mention of.
Hardly our finest hour. My master harbors a certain fondness for the old rogue, and was not best pleased when he learned what my servants had done. Speaking of the one who got away, is this the Princess of Moonbrook I see before me? I heard your kind knew a trick or two, but no one told me you specialized in escapology.
What? Were you involved in the attack on my kingdom?
I really couldn't say. Nor am I eager to waste any more time on idle conversation. I'd like to get this over with. Let's see if my master's interest in you is warranted.
Okay. This may have been an error for me not recovering before I did this, but... Let's see.
Here! A boon!
Most amusing.
Let's see.
Zap!
Okay, yeah, he has breath attacks, so I should prepare myself based on that. I don't have the demon one, I don't think.
Insulator! Mid hill!
never give in!
Thank you! Time to tip the scales!
Jeez, I can't get sapped to land on this thing at all. Oh, okay.
Splendid! Most amusing! I'll crush you!
Insulator!
Show me your might!
Full heal!
Thank you! You must be more careful! Do not lose focus!
Splendid!
I wonder if... I don't know if he's considered flying or not is the main issue.
Do not falter!
Kablam! My apologies! Ah! Ah! Allow me! We fight as one! You have my gratitude. Ow!
Let's see.
That did the trick!
Be careful!
Splendid!
Ah!
We need you!
Where was I?
Splendid!
Yeah, I was poorly prepared for this one.
Not bad at all!
Let's see what options I have here. Yeah, my character's way below all the other ones. So squishy.
And I...
Four children standing against...
Tis your lackeys.
For you...
The one...
No!
Let's give this a try here. See, oomph.
Come up!
Allow me! We fight as one!
Splendid!
Let's see. Yep.
Splendid!
Let's see here. Magic barrier. Go ahead and use this now.
Splendid!
We fight as one!
Do not disappoint me! Have you suffered enough?
Let's see. let's probably stick to... Okay, I see here.
Splendid.
I can help!
Do not disappoint me. Show me your might.
I can help!
Splendid.
Magic barrier.
Kabuk! Here! A boom!
Splendid. Do not disappoint me.
Okay. Let's see, mid-heal.
Insulator! Do not lose focus!
Full heal!
Do not disappoint me. Splendid.
Never give in!
Thank you!
Splendid.
Mid-heal!
Which one is that?
Thank you! Magic barrier! Oh!
Full heal on himself. Full heal on himself. Mid-heal on her.
That was too close.
Be careful! Oh!
That did the trick.
Heal!
Careful now. Most amusing.
Have care.
Splendid.
Ah, crap.
Hit them where it hurts!
Yeah, I was afraid that wasn't going to cut it. It was fine until she died, and then it kind of went to hell from there. Alright, let's see here. What options do I have? I'm going to go ahead and heal up and figure out what to do from here. Try going to look for one of the other sigils and see if there's any sigils I can access that doesn't require me to complete this part. That would give me a little bit of time to gain some more experience points before I try again. I was close, but I just couldn't hold up. Let's see. Just gonna do some quick hopping around with the flute and see if I hear anything or not. And I figured that was extremely unlikely. Actually, let me... Huh, that's interesting. I have certainly been to places that felt more welcoming. I read once of a village in this area that was set upon by monsters. These ruins must be all that remain of it. Do I detect a hint of fear in your voice? Oh, is that a ghost? Woo! Ah! My apologies, I am but a humble mushroom hunter who enjoys teasing travelers. I said you focus more on fungi and less on this sordid pastime of yours. Haha, forgive me for frightening you. I have not to fear, at least at this hour, at least. Though you are right, I really ought to stop playing tricks on passerby, especially here of all places. Oh, do you not know the devils who haunt this place after dark? They're far more fearful than I. On this very subject, I think it's time I took my leave. Let us not linger any longer than necessary. I never have agreed with that sentiment so strongly in my life. Okay. We're hitting up the timer here, so let's go ahead and take another break. We'll be right back. Alright. Okay, thought something was there, and it doesn't look like it is at all, so my guess was wrong. Okay. Hoping I was going to have, like, a better answer to the situation. But it may just be buckling down and dealing with the guy. Oh, right. Warrior shield. Just gonna go ahead and go back to the couple of last previous locations and see if maybe there's something I didn't buy that I could have used to help me out here. Really good items, but I can't afford them.
Oh, good day. Allow me to thank you once. And allow me to apologize. It was not you who destroyed my homeland. Perhaps not, but nor did I go to you. I have decided to try and do what I might to make... Already have I shared moods with the chief that I pray might be of use in protecting this community.
And I'm sure it will be.
We were told that you... I did. A monster loose in the village is the last thing these people need. So I thought it best. I have heard my whole life of the maliciousness of humans, but now no monster ever permitted me to share my true feelings as the people...
We are honored indeed that you think so highly of our kind.
Thank you.
Alright. Trying to consider my options here. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's return to the Fairy Palace. That's the only option I really have at this point that I'm aware of, so we'll have to muster our way through. Of course, the climb might just result in me getting more levels anyway, so... And the only other option really would be to go back to Draginhikari and try to farm up metal slimes, but I'd like to avoid doing that unless I absolutely have to. Alright, gotta go a long way around. Let's see, multi-slash. Boom and boom.
Boom! Out of my sight!
Double up. Ban defense or unleash. Oh, okay. That's what that saber cat was using on me earlier.
Brace yourself!
This way and that way. Up, up, up.
And I...
Four children standing
Did your lackeys
for you.
The one...
Nor.
See, oomph.
I can help!
Do not falter!
We fight as one! Ah! I can help!
Splendid.
Ah!
I'll crush you.
Have care!
Allow me! Magic barrier! Ah!
I just was curious about how risky that is for me, but Probably too much so.
I can help! All is well.
Oh, right, that doesn't work on him. I keep forgetting that.
Show me your might.
Much better.
Trying to keep all my defenses up as much as possible here.
Do not disappoint.
Full heal.
Thank you! All is well.
Bless you.
Allow me!
Have care.
You have my gratitude.
You suffered enough.
Full heal.
Splendid.
Much better.
Allow me. Be careful.
You are too kind.
Not bad at all. You suffered enough.
Trick?
I can help! Mid-heal!
Careful now!
Ow! Be careful!
Never give in!
Careful now!
Oh!
This is a risk, but I have to take it.
Have care!
So if I let that magic barrier fall, I'm gonna have a hell of a problem here.
Magic barrier! Ah! Ah! Thank you. Ah!
And there you go. Oh, that required me to be super cautious, but I did it somehow. Sizzle. Hypno whip.
Well, I see why my minions were no match for you. Perhaps you will grow into heroes worth hunting yet.
Do not belittle us!
I would never. In fact, let me reward you with a piece of information for making such an effort. The fact is, while you have been here entertaining me, my allies have been entertaining yours. The mermaids.
What?
If you hurry, you might just arrive in time. My colleague has never been the most methodical soul.
How do you stand to gain by revealing this to us?
I told you, I merely wish to acknowledge your effort. But do not let me keep you. I'm sure we all have much to do.
Oh,
Wait!
oh, so then this one, they're not making it a one-off fight.
He could have finished us, but instead he upped and left.
But not before telling us about the mermaids being in danger. Why would he do that?
He definitely didn't do it out of the kindness of his heart. If that beast even has a heart, there's nothing in it but malice. Oh, but allow me to introduce myself. I am the keeper of this palace. Most know me as the Dream Whisperer. Thank you for coming to my rescue.
The Dream Whisperer. Tell me, was it you who reached out to us as we slept in Rippleport?
Yes, it was my intention to have you seek out the friends and allies you would need to end the encroaching threat.
Then there was a plan.
That is all well and good, but I think we need it under the sea. We cannot stand here chatting while our friends are in danger.
Of course. Go to their aid, I beg you. Like us fairies, they have long watched over Rubis in her slumber.
She is asleep. Ah, But we have not the time to discuss it now. Let us speak more when the danger is past.
Yes, let's. You'll need this if you want to enter the mermaid's domain.
Lorelei's harp.
Yet another instrument.
It is called Lorelei's harp. One strum of the strings will envelop your ship and yourselves within bubbles of air, allowing you to delve beneath the seas. However, it won't do anything unless you get the mermaid's blessing first.
And how do we do that?
The mermaid's magic is conveyed by their lips. To cut a long story short, you'll have to convince one to kiss you.
I see. So only those the mermaids trust enough to press their lips against might visit their kingdom.
That's an odd choice,
Did
isn't
I
it?
hear that right? We're going to have to kiss them?
Mayhap our friendly duo might lend us their blessing? Assuming that they are still safe, that is.
Why assume when we can ascertain? Let us hurry to the rocks.
Indeed. They may have sought refuge there as they did before.
Good luck, young heroes. I will remain here and await your triumphant return.
Okay, so I think I'm going to start wrapping up here a little bit early today, because unfortunately it is just too cold in this spot right now for me to keep sitting here. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead, rest, save, and then we're going to call it here. Wish I didn't have to call it early, but my feet are freezing. So we'll just have to make our way to the mermaid's domain in part 7. I almost thought about streaming this weekend, but unfortunately it's just going to keep getting colder, so I don't think I'll be able to bring myself to do that right now. Gotta find a better solution. Nothing ever works out exactly as I want them to, so it goes. All right, let's transport back to the studio at this time. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for tonight. I thank you for joining me tonight. That's it for this week. We'll be back next Wednesday for another Final Fantasy XIV raid night. Until then, whoops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Anyway, thank you for joining me in the Nexus of Realms as always, and we'll see you next time.